Well, hello, my fellow Gemini, my cosmic friends and warriors out there. Welcome to your February first half of the reading. And I hope that you've been having a wonderful, wonderful January. My January's been pretty good. I honestly cannot complain. I've manifested some things that I've been working on, and I am so excited about what the future is bringing. I hope that you all are working on raising your vibration so that you can have the desires of your heart, the things that are meant for you, and the things that are not meant for you. I hope you are finding peace with those things and letting those things fall off. Like, share, and subscribe. Click on the bell icon because we're getting ready to do your reading. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups, meaning that there is some divine love in the air. There is some divine love in the air. And this divine love is keeping you up at night here with the Nine of Swords. You're worrying about it, and you're working on something as you're worrying about it. So let's see what we can do to ease your little mind, Gemini, and let's see if we can get you this reward of love that you so deserve. It's here, so I don't see why it's not coming. I would love to know what you're working so diligently on and what's keeping you up at night with all this divine love sitting here in front of you. So let's do a little bit of clarifying so we can actually see what's going on here. I want to thank you for being so dedicated to my readings and my channel and commenting. I encourage you to comment, let me know what's going on in your lives. Things that you like, things you don't like, things you want to see. You know, this is a good time to share that, you know, because I'm open. All right, let's see. Wow, you got the World card. The World card is a very good card. This is a Saturn energy. This means that you've done a lot of work to actually get here. This means that you've done a lot of, um, you've made a lot of sacrifices. You've learned a lot of lessons. And it's time for you to graduate to the divine love. There's a Knight of Rods energy here, or a Knight of Wands energy. There's a Three of Pentacles. It looks like that, you know, someone is here to actually cooperate with you to help you build up to this divine love or keep the divine love going. Okay, so you're up because maybe this isn't happening fast enough for you. It looks like here that you have the Ace of Swords, and I don't know why you're worried about the Ace of Swords because you have the victory, but you're still worrying about this. Okay, so it looks like you're worried because you got to move away from something. Like it's like you got to give up something in order to get something. It's like you're moving from something into calmer waters. Um, there's the Knight of Swords. So it looks like you're moving into some action here. It's like you got to make a move of some kind. This move that you are agonizing over is going to bring you balance. It's going to bring you reciprocity. I'm confused. let me move on. I don't want to get stuck there because I don't know why. There's the King of Swords. A lot of sword energy. Oh, okay. So what it looks like here, it looks like, Gemini, that you have divine love. It looks like here that you have a choice between two people. I have a King of Swords that showed up, a King of Cups that showed up. And even if it's not two people, it is still a battle between your heart and your mind. You're attached to something. You're attached to something that you're highly passionate about. You have some choices that you need to make, and you're working on making those choices, but you're anxious. It could be that you're afraid to move forward into something that you don't really know, but you're staying stuck. You're trying to make a decision between staying with something that you know and that you're attached to, and going towards something that you're not sure about. That's what it looks like. All right, so the Empress energy is here with the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, it looks like you're working towards that energy of drawing the right things to you. It looks like maybe you're afraid of making some of the same mistakes that you made in the past, so you're working really hard on trying to make sure that you make the right decision between more than one person. You're trying to make the right decision between your head and your heart. You're trying to make the right decision between what you know to be practical and what you know to be right for you overall, and what you're actually attached to. Wow. That's where the anxiety is coming from. I'm attached to this, but this is better for me. And I know this over here, but I don't know that over there. And I'm afraid to go into what I don't know. Or it could be my head is telling me to do this, my heart is telling me to do that. I know I'm the Empress and I know I'm drawing love. That's not the issue. I have love, but I'm having a hard time making a decision. I know my worth as the Queen of Pentacles. I don't have any doubt about that. But I'm still attached to someone. Basically, you're still waiting on someone to grow and catch up with you. There's someone that you're attached to that's not quite up to snuff in the love department, but you feel like they can be. But there's somebody that is all the way up to snuff in the love department, and you're afraid to move forward towards them because you're still attached and waiting for a little bit more growth from someone else. And you're like, oh my God, I got this love. I love both of them, but one is still having a lot of work to do, and the other one, they got everything that I want. But I'm just still so attached. Well, I really, let me see. Okay, so the Three of Cups is clarifying also this Ace of Cups. So there are some choices that need to be made in love. There are choices. So you're going to have to choose between your head and your heart, Gemini. That's what it looks like. There you are, choosing between your head and your heart. There's somebody that's very practical, ready to move forward, ready to, there's the Justice card. They may even be, there's the Hierophant and the Justice card. And there's the Page of Swords. This person, there's somebody that wants to talk commitment to you. There's that King of Pentacles right there. That's a lot of kings in here. I got 3 kings. I got the King of Swords, the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles. I got you, Gemini, in turmoil with the 3 of Cups, clarifying the divine cup of love, and some work in here. You working and full of anxiety, trying to figure out which one of these people to choose. Wow. I mean, you got divine cup, you got the 1111, and we also have the end of a cycle here too, which is good. There's going to be a little bit of confusion. There you go. So you're working because you have some inner conflict about making a decision. So that's already clarified that. There's some inner conflict with the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. See, you got all these cups and stuff here trying to make decisions, and you have, that's what you're working on. There it is. They've revealed that. So you're working on making a choice. That's that. No more clarifying needed for that. Let's see what the advice is here for you, because baby, you got your hands full. Now, these choices could be between your career, it could be between people, it could be between yourself. Do I choose myself, loving myself, over this person that I'm attached to, right? And it may be testing your emotional maturity to see if you're able to walk away from something that you're very attached to and actually have the ultimate divine love of loving yourself. Or it could be that you do actually have 2 lovers that you're choosing between. One that still has some growing to do, and another one that's already at the level that you want them to be at. Okay? So, well, that ended card turned over. There's something you need to cut off, and that might be why you're in agony. So, Gemini, whatever it is that you need to end, you need to end it so that you can actually get your divine love. Okay? It may not be the person that you think it should be, but it's something that is causing you anxiety that you need to cut off. And it may have something to do with you being attached and bound. There's an ex here that's holding you back from divine love. Pay attention to the family. Your family will give you clues to your next move. So look at your family dynamic. This is what I'm hearing. See how this person that you're considering, or these 2 people, fit into your family dynamic. Okay? Whichever one fits into your family dynamic the best may be the one that you need to choose. Okay? That may, because it says your family will give you the clues to your next move. Look at your family dynamics. Measure these 2 people up against it. Who fits in best with the kids? Who fits in best with your mom, your dad, or your friends? Who gets along better? Who will have the smoothest ride? Who will give you the most peace when it comes to your social life with your family? Be silent. Don't make any moves right now. But right now is a time for you to actually not discuss this with the persons until you actually make a decision. You are in a decision mode right now. However, this is urgent because people are ready to kind of get involved. You don't want to pull people in. You may have to negotiate as well. If it's the person that you're afraid to get involved with, you when you do finally talk, you may have to negotiate, meet halfway. There's something that you also may be overlooking. And what you may be overlooking is the value within yourself. Deeply examine your value and how each of these people value you. Okay? And whichever one values you the most, that's the one you need to go with. Okay, whichever one values you the most, that's the one you need to go with. Whichever one fits in with your family structure, that's the one you need to go with, because somebody's going to ask you to marry them. Marriage is definitely on the table. I see this. All right, so I hope that this was good for you, to help you, because you got some really good advice here. So you're trying to choose, Gemini, between two people, someone that you're attached to, but they're not quite as evolved where they need to be, someone that you're not quite as attached to, but has everything that you really want. And those were the measuring sticks that I gave you. How they fit in with family and how well they value you. That's going to help you make your decision. Okay? Don't look at how you necessarily feel about them. Look at how they treat you. Okay? All right. Very soon, all this marriage thing is going to come up. I think that's why the urgent card came in there. And there's the honeymoon card. Somebody's trying to get away with you and enjoy some holiday time. Okay, so you need to keep an open mind. Again, if you're attached to somebody, you cut and narrowed your mind down to just that person, and it's asking you to release your ex. So you got end it, release your ex, and also your ex wants you to consider them. And I think that one of these is your ex, and they're not all the way out of your life. You're still attached to them, but you got somebody new that's trying to give you divine love, and you're holding it up, and you're still trying to work on trying to get your ex to be the person that you want them to be, and it's causing you a lot of anxiety because it's not necessarily going in that direction. And with that, you are cutting yourself off from your own divine love blessing. All right, Gemini, stop doing that. And like, share, and subscribe. Reconstruct the world by reconstructing your mind. You have divine love. Take it, or it's going to pass you by. I don't want to see that happen, Gemini. We haven't been having the best of readings. This is a pretty good reading. You actually have a choice. Look at the universe. It's giving you a chance at love for the first time in a long time, and you don't want to reject that. Okay? All right. Bye.